tag team match as we've got the A team with Delta Dawn. And in the opposite corner, we have the Blue Angel along with Joe Cagle and Dave Scott. Six-man tag team match for our duration match on All-Star Wrestling. As we started off with the Atomic Kid and Dave Scott getting it started. Dave Scott didn't seem to know where up was.
The Atomic Kid showing his speed right off the bat as he ducked under a Dave Scott punch and came back with a shot of his own.
Well, now Scott seems to be over in the corner having words with Joe Cagle. A little while to get started.
Trying to maybe come up with some nefarious tactics. And he lands an elbow on the arm of the Atomic Kid. Got that armbar locked in there.
Well, you just have to wonder when somebody like Neil Drummond can actually get his man clobbered by a baseball bat that he's holding, and Harley the Night Rider still thinks it's Rick Davis' fault.
Exactly.
I mean, Drummond's got to be doing something right. He's got those guys bleeding anything.
And to top it all off, Harley won't even get paid, so Drummond's got to be doing something, Ed.
And after all that, he's not getting paid, and he still wants to be managed by Neil Drummond. I mean, wow. Does make you wonder, doesn't it? Well, now we've got the frog from the A-team in the ring. And a quick tag brings in Joe Cagle.
Here comes the savvy veteran, Joe Cagle, and he is met with a single leg scoop by the Frog. Now, Frog.
Cagle did not like that at all.
Once again, the UWA showing its diversity as we have the ladies and the men teamed up together, Ed.
One of these awkward matches, of course, because if there's a tag off to bring in either one of the women, that means that automatically on the other side, they're going to have to go to the corner and bring in the other girl.
On occasion, though, we do see a lady versus a man, and I hate to think the consequences of that ever happening.
Well, it depends just who they're up against, I suppose. Well, there's the tag off, bringing in Dave Scott again. The Atomic Kid taking over for Dave Scott. And Neil Drummond still maintaining his corner with a bat in hand.
Now, the A-team are keeping the tags nice and quick. And
whoa, are they ever?
Oh, and there's the consequence.
Nice moves on Dave Scott.
Good aerial maneuvers by the Frog.
Dave Scott getting an awful lot of time in that ring. He's getting a little tired. As the A-team have been tagging off regularly.
There's so much showmanship to professional wrestling. You have to know how to wrestle, and I think Dave Scott's getting a lesson taught to him.
Well, yeah, he's quickly over into the corner. There's the tag off, the Blue Angel and Delta Dawn. Now, this is another feud that's been building.
Delta Dawn right on the ball there.
She is so popular throughout British Columbia when All-Star Wrestling is on the road in the interior of British Columbia.
Well, she's in there against the mysterious Blue Angel. No slouch herself in the pro wrestling game.
No question. Now, while that match is going on in the ring, outside of the ring, we seem to have another match going in the corner between Drummond. Well, Drummond has managed to distract the referee again.
Well, there you just saw what we were talking about as Dave Scott was blatantly choking Delta Dawn, and, you know, that shouldn't happen.
Well, Blue Angel made a fast turnaround there. It just about ran right into the corner of the Frog.
Well, smart move on her part. Delta Dawn got her wrapped up in a side headlock now.
This is a duration match on All-Star Wrestling. Again, I want to quickly remind our wrestling fans that next Monday and Tuesday night, right here in the studios at BCTV in Burnaby, British Columbia, we'll be videotaping again Monday and Tuesday night, starting at 8 o'clock, First come, first serve. It's absolutely free, but our studio cannot hold that large an audience, so you want to get out early. We start about 8 o'clock. We'd love to see you here at the studios of BCTV in Burnaby.
And Delta Dawn showing she's a gutsy lady as she went and took a shot at Dave Scott and Joe Cagle.
Whoa!
And then
Delta Dawn does that move well.
That spinning backbreaker, and she's got it down to a science. And if it were not for the interference of Scott and Cagle, we could have our winners.
Well, you know, you got 6 in the ring. You got Neil Drummond at the side of the ring, and you got one referee, Gary Allen. That's pretty tough. Keep control of all of that.
Well, it gets kind of crowded.
Well, now, Blue Angel works Delta Dawn into the corner. Now, just watch what happens to Delta Dawn. Keep your eye on. Look at that. Joe Cagle taking every opportunity. Now the Blue Angels back, and they're stepping on the throat of Delta Dawn. Now Dawn
trying to make a valiant attempt there, Ed, to come back against this Blue Angel. Angel keeping her own, though.
Now the Angel trying for that cover. And Delta Dawn throws her off. Worked that one in well.
Hits her with a good suplex.
Now look at this. This Blue Angel, I think, has been hanging around some of these guys like Neil Drummond and Fuzzy Sayre too long. Look at that. Looked like that was going to get into a pile driver, and Delta Dawn turns it around.
Who does that remind you of, the pile driver, Ed?
You saw it coming, didn't you? Looked just like Diamond Timothy Flowers.
But Delta Dawn staying in there now, trying to maybe get over and make a tag with one of the A-team. She's been in there a long time.
Well, got the Blue Angel up for the airplane spin.
That's what it looks like.
Around she goes.
And where she stops, the Blue Angel knows.
Well, that didn't work out too well.
All this interference by Scott and
Everybody gets into the ring at this point. Whoa!
Oh, come on!
Scott gets into the ring and slams Delta Dawn. Well, Scott getting right into the ring.
Oh, you talk about no class, Ed.
Well, what do you expect? Another one of Neil Drummond or Fuzzy Sayre's proteges. Whoa. Delta Dawn with a nice move, and there is the tag, bringing in the Frog.
I've got to commend Delta Dawn coming back after that vicious body slam by Dave Scott. Hopefully the Frog can maybe make amends for it here.
Oh, the Frog trying to get in there and get a little revenge after that slam that Delta Dawn took.
And the Frog has impressed me in that he seems to be quite knowledgeable in his amateur wrestling, Ed.
Well, you know, I don't know a great deal about the Frog, and I guess you don't either, but I understand he does have an amateur background. Somebody did tell me that.
Well, it is showing here today.
Nice moves by the A-team. Now watch, here's the Atomic Kid. Taking the opportunity to go for the cover. And, of course, Cagle comes in.
There's the speed of the Atomic Kid as he's taking on both Cagle and Scott.
You almost have to. It's the only way when you get in that position of getting a cover in there, then you've got somebody coming in on top of you.
That's true.
Now, these 6-man matches are absolute dynamite for the referee. I fear for Gary Allen in this. He's really got his hands full.
And they're exchanging some vicious slaps in there now, Ed.
Well, now Cagle.
Spinning neck breaker, I think. Oh, I thought the Atomic Kid should be
about
finished.
had it there. I don't know how he managed to get back from that, but you could see that one coming, couldn't you? There's the tag. Here comes the Frog again. Cagle backs away. And we've got a bell.
All this being the duration match.
We've got a bell. I'll see what the referee has to say about this. It is a draw, according to Gary Allen. A draw. The fans are not happy about that, but that is...